For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
How's it going, guys? Sabro94 with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel match video. Last time it was Monarchs, but today I'm going to be using Burning Abyss. Good old Burning Abyss. Can we even say this about them? But I think they're old enough at this point. I mean, 2014 was a long time ago, whether we like it or not. I mean, 9 years, crazily enough. I can't even believe it. 2014 is almost a decade old. But yeah, that's when these cards came out. Sort of a Duelist Alliance. Last set, I think, of 2014. It was the start of the Arc 5 era, but I mean, in ways that started in 2015. 2014 was like the last leg of the Zexal era, you could say. But Duelist Alliance ended up coming up in that year. Um, anyway, so my opponent using Ghost Tricks. I love Ghost Tricks as well. This is definitely a Zexal archetype. The Castlevania archetype. Always like, their cutesy artwork. It's supposed to be like a horror, gothic archetype, but with a cute twist to it. The way they play, this sort of a defensive face down, flip effect style of play, it has always been hit or miss for me. They got a lot of great cards, a lot of cool cards, but the way you play them, not exactly my type. I did use the deck quite a bit back then, and I have some of the cards. Maybe I'll use it in Master Duel too, but after this, I think I'm going to have to do Black Wings or some other one of the new decks that I promised. I have unlocked a lot of cards since the last new deck, I guess, that I've shown, because for the most part, I'm just showing the decks that I've already, showed and used already, on YouTube at least. But I can build a lot of new decks, and I have built a lot of new decks. But anyway, Burning Abyss, I mean, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble against this dude. Just killing the dudes. Left with almost no cards. You can just deal with them if they don't get that optimal setup. Especially spinning cards with Virgil here. It's over. Like, this guy just passed the turn. I'm just gonna finish you off. I mean, how much damage do I need to do? You just summon the dude to go for another rank 3, and it's gonna be done. So go for Acid Golem of Destruction. This card is good. It does a lot of things that maybe I don't want to say you're not supposed to do, but getting that 3k through rank 3s, through level 3 monsters, can make a big difference a lot of times. The only problem is they did give him so many bad effects to just balance him. I guess when he came out in 2011, but these days is rough. I mean, you gotta play him and make sure you win, otherwise he's gonna fuck you over your own card. I mean, I understand like the discard material effect and the burn effect if you don't, but not being able to special summon at all, come on, man. It just locks you out. You're just gonna have to lose to yourself with that guy. Anyway, this dude, I think those dudes are plants. I don't know. Anyway, just went for some damage. I think he did throw Maxi. That's why I didn't do shit. Didn't quite catch that. And no, it's not plants. It's these dudes. So what are they called? I forgot. But anyway, he's gonna go to the spider from the Duelist Saga set. And that's it. The card doesn't really do that much. I wish I could go for a tuner, but I can't. I guess we're gonna go for Acid Golem once again, just to deal with that guy that way. 300 damage, and you're out. Only has 2 cards left. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, once you do get the Acid Golem, if you don't win, they gotta get rid of him for you. Otherwise, you can't get rid of him. And the thing with Burning Abyss is that I can't even normal summon, let alone special summon. So MST, yeah, I forgot what these dudes are called. Magistus, I think. But they do a bunch of shit. I played against them before. Just 10,000 effects on each card. Just too complicated, too confusing. I can never just figure things out so that I don't misplay against them. It's just too many things to keep track of. Okay, so he is going to get rid of Acid Golem, so I'm free to summon my dudes. Burning Abyss that banishes here is going to work out perfectly, Farbra, because I get rid of his dude, even though he's going to come back, I get rid of the equips, and get a summon through Graph as well. So very, very good indeed. And that little synchro on his own now, all I gotta do is just special summon, go for Virgil, and we'll be able to get rid of him. Very, very good. And I haven't even normal summoned. Gain the effect of uh, si, uh, I forgot his damn name too. Fuck, Seer, that's right. Simple name. And almost dead. Let's go for Dante. Defense mode. I'm good to go, I think. He's going to Ash Blossom the Scum. That's fine. That's another card out of your hand. I mean, once again, the Burning Abyss, following these modern traits of Yu-Gi-Oh, where so many cards are floaters. I mean, it's the three main cards that float, and then everybody else has more of a situational effects. Just normal summoned this dude and left him there. So maybe this guy's accepting his fate. Either way, we're going to attack. And that's going to do it. GG. Excellent. Victory. It's fancy stuff. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I've said this before. In terms of a game, like a video game, you know, the graphics, the animations, all of the stuff is a solid little Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's not the problem as a video game, you know, when it comes to its foundations and stuff. It's the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh format that's the problem. Like, if they did what they should have done ages ago, which is to implement different formats, it would have been awesome. Maybe they're going to do this eventually. It gives me hope with the stuff they're doing with the 25th anniversary re-releasing the classic Yu-Gi-Oh packs. I think they're just going in that direction, just trying to support more old school shit because they want to get that old school money, I guess, again from people like me. But at the same time, they just can't go overboard with this shit because they're gonna it's just gonna. It's almost like you kill the modern shit that way because I guess if they re-release the classic stuff, people are gonna buy them. So they do rebuy shit. If they just support old formats without releasing cards for those formats, they can't make money, or at least new money. So it's difficult for them to just keep the milking going. It's not just enough to make money. They just gotta make all of the damn money. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like Jim Sterling used to say, you know, before he kind of lost his mind, sad to say. I hate to say it, but just making a little bit of money, making profit isn't enough for these companies. They just gotta we've gotta just keep making more and more money. We just gotta keep one-upping ourselves. So, classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack shit can only go so far. You know? It's just they just gotta do the modern shit and people buying the new shit for them to make the real money. Anyway, so gonna get into virtual here. I mean, don't get me wrong. When the classic shit comes out, it's gonna sell like crazy. It's gonna be great. But what I mean when I say this shit is just they can't just reprint everything. Let's say they reprinted everything, which it would be bad actually. But if they just reprinted everything, even GX shit sets, after that, what are they gonna do? Eventually, they're gonna catch up to the modern sets, and that's it. It's just you gotta have a sustainable, healthy game through modern shit to keep making money. And Yu-Gi-Oh is at that point right now where I just don't see that scene actually flourishing. I mean, it's only a few of the hardcore players that like the modern shit and the brokenness of it, but especially with all the other TCG options that are more balanced. I mean, the One Piece TCG could be very big. It could end up being very big. I mean, it has the anime crowd that's gonna the One Piece fans at least that are gonna be attracted to it. When you have more balanced shit, it's just more accessible to more people. You know, nobody wants to auto lose and experience broken shit or just have the opponent play for 3 hours. Nobody wants that. So, like I've said, I don't know how many years it's gonna take. Maybe it's gonna take 20 more years for all I know. But I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Eventually, modern Yu-Gi-Oh! At least, the standard format as we know it, is on its way out. So anyway, I didn't narrate anything in this entire match, but hopefully you guys caught everything. So let's do this properly for this next one. What do we got next? I'm open up with back rows. Got Alec and the other dude. That's basically useless here. And opponent is using the Sword Souls. Dislike this deck as well, even though I used it. Once again, as I always say, it's one of those decks that everybody floats, and it basically is Konami saying, let's just make you get your synchros out for free. You want broken synchros for free? This is your deck. Get your boss monsters, and you not only do you not lose anything, you gain shit. Like, you go into your synchro and you gain more card advantage for going into it, as opposed to losing shit. You know, we're not talking a 1-for-1, gadgets get to the Gigant and you get your search and you got a 2300 dude that's a vanilla, basically. You use the blue dude in the Sword Souls to get the level 8 dude, you gain card advantage, like real card advantage. And you got a monster that's going to get your opponent's effects too. Get a search through him, draw a card through the blue dude. Crazy. So look at what the fuck this guy's doing. Look at all this shit this fucker is doing. Like, if I don't see some sort of Raigeki shit or Dark Hole, I'm fucked. I say, you're fucked. You can't do shit. So gonna go for a lure. He didn't negate, thankfully. And I'm gonna go for Acid Golem. And this is another reason why I love this guy in this modern meta, because it's my way. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. You resolve that shit, they're not gonna chain the dude's effect, Baron de Flirt's effect. So they don't expect you to bring out something like Acid Golem. So then when you go for it, and they go, oh fuck, I didn't negate shit. Now they do this 3k. You just crash into him and you get rid of at least that guy. And I was lucky enough I had the Reborn as well here. So, gonna pop the dude. He's gonna chain the effect, but I can negate your ass back. Which, I mean, he got negated actually. Yeah, it's because of my shit actually. What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, and pass the turn. Can't attack, but at least I have some shit with that dude. So he's gonna activate that dude's effect. I'm gonna chain strike. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's a miracle we've even are able to respond against his field. It's gonna crash into the Baron de Flirt. Kind of makes me wish I didn't use the strike, used that guy's effect to negate. But I mean, it is what it is. He has that dude left, and I'll be able to get rid of him with a Lightning Storm. But after that, that's it. We don't have anything else. 2 for 2 card advantage, but I mean, I had to burn all of his life points. Like, he's at 8k. You know, you have to go through so much shit to break your opponent's broken ass cards that they get for free with these archetypes. So, I'm not dead yet, and we do see a Burning Abyss monster. I'm just going to set for a little bit of defense. Hopefully he can't run him over. And hopefully he can't do shit for a while, so I can build up cards. Because I don't have anything. Sets a card. Get the Black Horn of Heaven too. Set that as well. And pass the turn. At least, I guess if he does something, I can break it apart with the back rows again. Sets another back row himself. And we get yet more back row. Solemn Judgment, set that as well. So I guess when it comes to defenses, I think I'm more than good enough for now. I need to see like any Burning Abyss monster so I can go into Virgil. And I see the tuner. That's not what I want, but I mean, we're gonna have to go for something here. Gonna have to go to Dante. So here comes Dante. Not quite the card that I want to get, especially if I use both of the tuners, but we need to start getting cards. So he's gonna chain the Gamma shit dudes from the hand and negate and destroy Dante, but obviously I float for days with these dudes. So we're gonna get everything back, and those guys are gonna go away at the end of the turn. So get Seer, get my tuner, and he's gonna make a good play here, I guess, with the Forbidden Droplet. I didn't really understand it though. Okay, so you had the dudes to get rid of, but negating the dude didn't do shit. So I thought he was gonna do something else with the Forbidden Droplet. So never mind what I said. I had no idea what he did that for. I guess to get the dudes in the graveyard instead of being banished. Wasted the droplet though. But Virgil, gonna get Virgil out and get Dante too. So now I definitely have some good advantage here. I got my dudes here. They float. I got all of the back rows. So I think we should be able to stop whatever he does. He has many cards as well. But you know what? I'm not even going to chain the Judgment. Get Yugioh. I'm going to draw a card and get another search through Dante. So that's pretty much a waste. I'd rather keep the Judgments for other shit. Like, I didn't need to save them. I'm just going to get the shit back, be able to summon them again. Gonna get rid of that dude, that's for sure. This is how you use the Judgment. And he's forced to pass the turn again without doing anything. Beautiful. So double Allure, double Seer. I guess we're going to play that. Get Dark Hole too. Get Duster. Might as well play that too. So that card is out as well. Pour for 1600 with Sir. And we're still in a controlling position here. So can you do anything? I've got so much back row still. Gonna stop that dude as well. 100 fucking percent. But now I'm out of judgments. So we gotta finish this dude off quick. So I do get Strike. That card is gonna be dead unfortunately now. It's too bad. If only we'd seen that earlier. Still gonna set it though. And I just need to get one more attack off. Hopefully he doesn't have anything. He does not. So it's just gonna be a poke for 1600. Gonna do it. So GG, not really, but I mean I did kick his ass. That's what matters. And hope you guys enjoyed these matches with Burning Abyss. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends. See you guys on the next one. What-ay!